Okay, so part of Duel 2 was left out because my camera decided to glitch out and delete everything that I had just recorded. So basically, here are the guys that are in the next round, and here are the guys that have to wait to see if they make the Daytona 500. So yeah, time for Duel 2. Sorry that you guys couldn't watch that part, but here we go. Random draw. Joey Logano will be first, then John Jackson in the 51 will be second. Yes, he is in the 51. And then we have Chase Briscoe and Christopher Bell. Oh, that was a close one for Logano, but technically that is valid, so he will be attempting to win the 500 pole. The 95 and the 60 are already in the race, so that doesn't matter. But yeah, the 51 and the 22 are going to be looking for that final spot in the top 4. So next we have the 00 of Landon Castle, the 20 of Eric Jones, the 82 of Felipe Carzona, and the 12 of Ryan Blaney. And it looks like Carzona and Eric Jones are going to be attempting to get that spot. Blaney and Castle are still in the 500. Just won't be probably in the top 10. And one driver is going to get a mulligan to try to get the pole, and it looks like Kurt Busch. I said pole, I meant the dual win. But Kurt Busch is attempting to get the dual win. Here are the other two drivers that will... This will determine the other two drivers that will make that field. So here we go. Great drive. And it looks like Daniel Hemrick and Rory Miles will be in to try to win that duel. And the 10 and the 8 are in the 500, just won't be in the top 10. Will still probably be in the top 20, though. So here are the 5 drivers. An unusual group. The 82 of Felipe Carzona, the 51 of John Jackson, the 31 of Daniel Hemrick, and the 20 of Eric Jones. And John Jackson and Eric Jones are going to advance and still have a spot. Still have a chance to get that Daytona 500 second row. AJ Allmendinger already did that in Duel 1. And this is going to decide the rest of the top 10. Kurt Busch, Rory Miles, and Joey Logano all fighting for it. And it looks like Busch and Logano are going to be the final two. Rory Miles will still make the 500, and I believe she'll still be in the top 10. So that's a plus. So John Jackson will be in the first row. Then it will be Kurt Busch. And then Joey Logano and Eric Jones. These are the guys trying to go for the dual win. John Jackson, the rookie. He had never been in a Dinoco Cup Series car before today. And now he's attempting to win this duel. Oh, and that did not work out because 3 cars flipped. So we'll try that again. Here we go. Green flag. And 3 cars flipped again. What? Okay. Here we go. This is the final attempt at it. Green flag. So because of that, John Jackson did flip at the last second. So I guess Eric Jones and Kurt Busch are the final 2 that will attempt to win this duel. Kurt Busch started all the way at the back. Started in 24th in this duel out of 25 cars. And now he's going to race with Eric Jones, who started 7th. For the Daytona 500 second row green flag, Kurt Busch is going to win this. Is going to win this duel and will be starting behind Martin Truex Jr. So Kurt Busch, your duel winner, and Chase Briscoe, who had already gotten the outside pole. And here it is, the moment of truth. The guys that certainly do not want to miss the Daytona 500. But here they are. Drivers that have come all this way, possibly for nothing. So here we go. I will have my eyes closed for this. Joey Miles will be the first driver to be in the 500 field from this drawing. Cole Custer is in the field. Spencer Gallagher will make the field. Justin Marks will make the field. Bubba Wallace is in the field. Kevin Harvick is in the field. It would have been a tragedy if he didn't make it. But here are the final 6. 2 drivers left. Who will make it? Chick Hicks is going to make the 500. And the final driver in the Daytona 500 is J.J. Yaley. That is interesting. So unfortunately, that means Buck Bearingley, Ricky Stenhouse, who won the 500 pole in the real NASCAR, he will not be making the Dinoco Cup Series Daytona 500. Neither will Michael McDowell or Johnny Sauter driving for Spire Motorsports. Tried to make another statement for that team. Will be missing out on the Daytona 500. And we'll go over here with the rest of the DNQs. Buck Bearingley as well. Very bad for his team. So, here are your cars for the Season 2 Daytona 500. Not those ones over there. These guys in the circle are your Season 2 Daytona 500 drivers. So, all rookies made it, all except for Sebastian Giglio, of course. But all the other drivers, they made it into the 500. Notable drivers that will not be racing in this year's Daytona 500, Jimmy Johnson, who will be retiring from the Dinoco Cup Series after this year, misses the 500. Alex Bowman, in a very sporty Valvoline car, will not make the 500. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the guy that looked so fast in that car, will not be racing in the Daytona 500. So anyways, that is it, guys. I will see you on, I believe, Saturday for the Daytona 500.